trunk?
It's us.
A McDonald's hamburger?
Fries and a soft drink.
Why are they in a trunk?
Trunk? What trunk?
Yeah, what trunk?
Where do they go?
I think they're in here.
No, Rhino's not there.
Duck, Ronald. Duck, Ronald. I think you're in the wrong trunk.
That's for sure.
Now where'd they go?
Over here.
Over there.
We're everywhere.
No, there's only one place to find the McDonald's hamburger, fries, and soft drink. In a trunk? Go. At McDonald's.
Where you can also find a Star Trek meal in a box covered with games, jokes, and action scenes of Star Trek characters.
Here's Mr. Spock.
Inside, a regular hamburger, fries, soft drink, a McDonald's and cookie sampler,
Here's the Enterprise.
and a Star Trek prize. 5 Star Trek boxes and prizes at participating McDonald's till February 3rd.
Gotcha.
Hello once again, my fellow Star Trek fans. I'd like to welcome you to another video, and this is a continuation of the little series that I created with the Star Trek meal, bringing us all back to our childhood back in 1979. The last one I showed you had the Klingon meal box, and if you remember, the little prize in there was a little decoder watch. The one I want to show you guys today is in a little bit better condition than that one was. So much so that it's very good condition that I don't want to punch it out and close the box. This one is the Enterprise. And let's see, this is the bridge. And again, we get the Star Trek meal. And we've got the prizes. So I think what I want to do is, why don't we go over to the desk where there's some more room, and we'll take a look at this flashback to our childhood. Okay, so we got a lot more light over here. And this one is actually in really good shape. This one looks almost brand new. The tabs haven't been punched out because I was going to fold it and close it for you guys. But I don't know if I want to do that with this one. If it would have been in bad shape like the Klingon one was, that was a little bit different. But let's take a look and I'll show you guys the box. And you can see this is 1979. To open, see side panel. And again, we got the Ronald McDonald. And we've got the beautiful USS Enterprise NCC 1701, the refit. For the first time since Star Trek, the original series, and remember, for the longest time, we were used to seeing her that way. And she was still beautiful, well, to me anyway. And I remember seeing her on stage in the movie theater on the big screen. Let me get the little pointer. And when I had seen her like that, oh my God, I just fell in love with her all over again. And this is the McDonald's Star Trek meal from Star Trek the Motion Picture. And you can see a beautiful illustration of the Enterprise below it. You can see the additions they put on the photon torpedo launcher went onto the neck as opposed to being underneath where the sensor dome is. And we have the maneuvering thrusters that go around the primary hull. And it's a totally different deflector dish now, because you guys remember they had the radar-like dish. Let me show you guys. We're actually working on doing the reissue of the Enterprise, and well, hopefully you can see that. What we did was we got it all puttied up, and we're getting ready to clean it up and move on with the secondary hull. Anyway, it had the dish, whereas now it has like the lighted deflector dish. And we've got a picture of the bridge, and you can see, let's see, that looks like it could be Mr. Sulu. We have Mr. Spock at the science station. We have Admiral Kirk, Lieutenant Ilea, and I'm not sure who that is. I can't tell. But the bridge, Captain Kirk runs the ship from the control room. The bridge is the brain of the ship. I never heard the bridge referred to as the control room. They have auxiliary control, but that's down in the bottom of the primary hull. Anyway, that's another video. Okay, so that's the front of the box. I love the illustration of the beautiful Enterprise. So we go to the side of the box, And I like when they have these little quizzes, a little trivia. Why do the Enterprise crew members always carry umbrellas? Why, you ask? In case of meteor showers. Isn't that funny? And on the other side, you can see Mr. Spock holding an umbrella with the meteor showers. And let's see, what do we got here? Draw lines to match these faces with the correct names. Okay, you really gotta not be any kind of a fan for Star Trek to not get this. This, alright, Kirk. Kirk goes to number 2. McCoy. Vroom. McCoy goes to number 3, and Spock goes to number 1. So that was relatively simple. Looking at the bottom, you can see the deflector dish emitting some kind of a beam, and I'm not familiar with that creature. The crew of the Enterprise has discovered an alien animal. It is made up of several Earth animals. Can you name them? Okay, so maybe we can see the goat. Looks like we have a cat's head. Looks like a dog's body. As for the wings, eagle or a hawk. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 4 animals. All right, so let's see what they got for an answer. And by the way, I don't want the prizes to fall out, so I'll just take them out. Let's see. The answer, we got the wing of a bird, horns like a goat, body of a dog, and head of a cat. So we were close. I said an eagle, so that's just a bird. Interesting animal, anyway. And this is the side of the box. Let's see. Let's check out the other side. And again, we got another little trivia question. How would the aliens attach themselves to the Starship Enterprise? Oh, come on. They're already reusing them? Just Klingon, remember? We had learned that joke on the Klingon box Happy Meal in the last video. And you can see how he's clinging on to the Enterprise. Okay, so what do we got now? In the middle, can you break the Klingon code? We got 13.3. Gee, I hope it's not the same one. Okay, so we got the code is here. And 1 is A, 2 is D, 3 is E, and so forth. You guys can see the code right there. Now, the code begins with 13 and 3. So that would mean that there are 2 letters in the word. So we got 13, which is W, 3, which is E. So we, and then we've got 1, A, 10, let's see, R, and 3 is E. So we are, and now we go to 12, U, 8 is N, 2 is D, 3 is E, and 10 is R. So we are under. Go to 4. Let's see. Number 4 is F, 6 is I, 10 is R, and 3 is E. So we are under fire. So then we go to 11, S, 3 is E, 8 is N, and 2 is D. So we are under fire, send. Number 5 would be H, 3 is E, 7 is L, and 9 is P. So we are under fire, send help. You guys remember, this is the one that we had on the Klingon box as well, so I was hoping it'd be a different one. We are under fire, send help. So we broke the Klingon code. And also, the same thing I had shown you guys on the Klingon box. Can you find the faces? Find the faces in the planets, and I think we found 5 last time. So we can see 1 right there. And yeah, that looks just like 1. And there's 2 in the moon. And it looks like the same exact picture. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I don't see a little answer key. But anyway, that's what I see. We got 2 on the planet. 1 there. 1 there. And we have the upside down 1 in the moon. We've got the upright one, and we've got the upside down one in the other planet. So we got 5 of those. And let's see the bottom. If there's anything on the bottom like the last one. Let's see. Printed the United States of America. So let's see, what do we got left? We just got the back left. And on the top of the box, you can see 1979 Paramount Pictures. And we've got Mr. Spock. He is half human, half Vulcan, first officer of the Enterprise. And we've got connect the dots to make a shield to protect Chekhov from the alien beam. So that's Mr. Chekhov. Here comes the alien beam, and we can connect the dots. So what do we got? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What am I looking right at 8? Oh, 8, 9, 10. Let's see, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And then we go across to 19. And then we come all the way down for 20. So that was relatively simple. Like last time, you guys remember we had the maze. But anyway, we protect Mr. Chekhov from the beam. And on the bottom, the last part of the box, we've got the Epsilon 9 preparing to fight the giant cloud. Of course, it was no match for V'ger. Kirk and the Enterprise crew watch in amazement on their viewer as, you remember the Epsilon crew during the transmission, it just kind of terminated when it was attacked. Incredible. Would you say incredible, or would Mr. Spock say fascinating? And I love the Batman glam references. Epsilon 9 is surrounded by the cloud's energy force. And kablam. You guys remember, it didn't blow up. What actually happened was it just kind of was enveloped by the beam and then just kind of disintegrated. Kind of like the Klingon ships. And we've got the computer console on the bottom. So this was the second box that I showed you guys. Like I said, this one's in a much better condition. So let's put the prizes in. I want to show you because I was actually able to get a lot off eBay. There was a lot that had these prizes in it. So you're all happy. You're at McDonald's. You tear open the box. Well, I want my prizes. So what do we got? We've actually got the ring. This one has Mr. Spock on it. The lot was, and I got it for a pretty good price. I mean, it was $15 for the 4 with free shipping. And we got a yellow one. And in all, I got 3 red ones and a yellow one. So I thought that was pretty cool. So why don't we go ahead and take a look at the toy, or the prize. So, you can see we got the USS, I hope it shows up, USS Enterprise in all her glory. And I guess, is there a compartment? It looks like it should open up. Let's see. It does open up. There's nothing in it though. Let's see, 1979 McDonald's Corporation. PPG. And let's see, what does this do? This says 8 WG Incorporated, made in the USA. I was hoping there'd be like a little, or like something to put in, like paper or directions or something. But you can see we've got this, and I guess what this is going to do is, I don't know if you're supposed to cut this, but it goes in, clicks in like that, and it goes on your finger. So we got the Enterprise. Let me turn it around so you guys can see it. So we've got the Enterprise in our little secret compartment. It opens up, and you can put little, I don't know what you could put in, maybe something that was in here that you can fold up and you can put into the little compartment. And again, I want, hopefully it stays in focus for you guys, but very nice. So that's the Enterprise one. Why don't we take a look at the yellow one? And again, it's the beautiful USS Enterprise. So let's open this up. And again, we got the little compartment. Tough to open up. And let's see what this one says. Same thing, it says 8. WG Incorporated, made in USA, and it's got the number 8 in it. And let's see, 1979 McDonald's Corporation, PPG. Alright, so what we do with this is going to go just like that. I mean, it clicks in pretty solidly. So, look at that. Isn't that great? I know, this is like a trip down memory lane. And I guess there's, let's see, there's Mr. Spock. So these two are Mr. Spock. So why don't we go ahead and open up Mr. Spock? Why not? So, hopefully you guys can see Mr. Spock. And I apologize for the camera that keeps going out of focus. And we've got the little compartment. And let's see, this one. Actually, this one's got a different number in it this time. Let's see if you can see that. It says WG Incorporated, made in the USA, and the number is 17 this time. Let's see if there's anything different up on the bottom or the top. Let's see, 1979 McDonald's Corporation, PPC. So that's the same, but we got a different number. So why don't we go ahead and we can attach the ring just like that, and we'll put it on this hand. There. So what do you guys think? Fun? And I'm not going to open this one because that's this one right here. So this is pretty cool. We've got the little prizes, and again, the Happy Meal would only come with one. So it probably would have just had this in the box, and you would open up the box and you would get a hamburger. Because I don't think they offered cheeseburgers back in the 70s for the Happy Meal. I think it was just a hamburger, an order of French fries, and they actually had McDonald's cookies. It was like a cookie sampler that came in a Star Trek meal. And then, of course, you had your drink. So you would open it up and you would see the hamburger, the French fries, the cookie sampler, and the little prize. And you get to check out the box. You know, back in 1979, we wouldn't be staring at our phone, so we needed something to look at. So while eating, we got to look at the box, the Happy Meal box. And of course, while you're at the table, oh, this one looks like it came off. You'd be playing with your prize. And if you were coming out of the theater and you had just seen it, you're still marveling at the absolutely spectacularly beautiful USS Enterprise refit. Like I said, I went head over heels in love with her. I fell in love with her all over again. And we got the prize to play with. So my friends, I hope you enjoyed this another little trip down memory lane. At first it was going to be like a goof, and it's pretty cool. I got a good response from this, and a lot of us can relive our memories, and it makes us realize how old or long ago Star Trek the Motion Picture came out. So it's been a little while. But until my next video in this series, and I've got another little surprise coming up for you guys, but I'll reveal that pretty soon. But for this video, my friends, I thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.